Hello students, welcome back to my class. Now we shall see session 28 from unit 3, that is product policy. In session 27, we have seen what are the features or elements of branding. Okay, now what is the topic that we are going to cover? Let us see. So here we are going to see in this session branding strategies. So, what is branding strategy? It is a long term plan for the development of a successful brand in order to achieve specific goals. So, what are the plans you are going to do? To achieve a predetermined goal, and the kind of development the kind of strategies that you undertake to develop your brand in such a way that it can achieve the company's goal ultimately. So let us see the different types of branding strategies. First one, house of brands. It is a strategy where the parent brand is different from the sub brands produced by the company. The intention behind this strategy is that the legacy of the parent brand is not transferred to the sub brands. For example, Procter and Gamble produces a number of different products, but it does not use its name with any of those products. Some of the most prominent brands of Procter and Gamble includes Tide, Pampers, Ariel, Gillette, Pantene, etc. See, we all know all these names, but hardly few of us know that all these products come under the same brand. They have sub brands. Okay, so Pamper is a brand, Tide is a brand, Ariel, Gillette, they're all brand names, but they're all sub brands of the main brand Procter and Gamble. So this kind of a branding strategy is where the image or goodwill or the whatever image the parent brand has, that won't be transferred to the sub brands. They are separate. Okay, but there is a main parent brand. Under that you have small or sub brands. This is the first type of branding strategy. Second is branded house. In this branding strategy in marketing, the new products and brand are seen as the branches of the main company. The individual existence of the brand is there, but it is usually taken as the name of the product, not the brand itself. For example, search engine Google, email services in the form of Google Mail, Google Handout, Google Calendar are some of the sub brands or categories of the main brand. Okay, so the name of the parent brand is taken and an extension is given for the sub brand. Okay. Then that is branded house. Next is product line extension. This type of branding strategy in marketing actually refers to the inclusion of new product in the existing portfolio of your business. If you are using the same brand name that you have already used and enter the same product category, then this strategy of product line is product line extension. For example, Dove shampoo. The presence of different variants in the same type of repair, damage, hair, etc. are the extension in the product line. Even you have various other companies which are giving different treatment for different kind of hair, even skin. Some creams or cosmetics where they are focusing on oily skin or dark skin or fair skin. Okay, and even there are various soap that is for moms, for kids, for babies, for men. So that is the same brand name, same product, but a variant is given with specific feature change in features. Okay, that is product line extension. Then brand extension. This strategy also fits when you use to add in more product to the portfolio. Moreover, the basic difference between the product line extension and brand extension is in the category of product. If you are introducing a new category with the same old brand name, then you are actually using the brand extension. For example, introduction of Dove soap when Dove shampoos were already in the market is a brand extension. Yes, there are so many examples for this brand extension. That is, under the same name, you have different products. Okay, so first, even Parle G. Earlier they had biscuits. Now they are into chocolates and other confectionaries. Then Tata. So under Tata, you have so many kinds of services and goods. Okay, and in Tata itself, Titan or watch section, watch itself, they have so many varieties: Fast Track, Sonata, Raga, Edge. So that is under the same head or main parent brand, you have different products. Okay, extension of product under the same brand. So it is called brand extension. Multi brand strategy. The latest strategy that I'm going to highlight today is a multi brand strategy. In this strategy, you need to enter the existing product category with a different brand name. This strategy actually has its role when you are analyzing conglomerates. But for simple companies, this strategy is not much practical, or at least it has not been used widely yet. For example, Lipton and Supreme as examples. Both are products from Unilever. Okay, so that is different brand names but under the same company. So another example is the watches. Like Titan watches, you have different names or with different logo and brand name. Fast Track, you have watches, but it is coming under Titan company or Titan brand. Tata brands. Yeah, Titan brand, and then Sonata, then Raga. Earlier I said, so that is multi-brand strategy. Different kinds of brand names, but product a little bit variant, but the of the same company. So finally, students, we will be seeing the session summary. Branding strategy we have seen. So you have house of brands, branded house, product line extension, brand extension, multi-brand strategy. So hopefully you have understood this session. Thank you very much for listening. We'll continue with the next. We are going to cover here is merits and limitations of branding, requisites of good brand. So, merits of branding. Why do we really need branding of a product? Why do companies involve so deeply into branding their products? So, the first merit is create wide awareness, creating popularity. Branding helps the business in creating wide awareness regarding its product or service among the public. Branding informs customers about the quality and features of the company's product and differentiates it from the other competitors. So, first, to create awareness and popularity of the product, a company has to do branding. Then second merit is acquires customers easily. Good brand of a company helps it in getting new customers. Companies enjoy better image, are easily able to acquire new customers. Customers develop faith and confidence in good brands. They become loyal to them and make repetitive purchases. So, as I said, if a brand is successful, a brand name is successful, then the company can easily attract new customers as well as retain their existing customers. So that is the reason why we need branding. Then Third is increased profitability of business. Branding helps businesses in generating large revenue. Through branding, the business develops a good position in the market. They are easily able to sell their product at a good margin. Customers are willing to pay high prices for the goods of reputed brands. We also usually when we go to any mall or any shopping complex, we always go and prefer branded clothes, right, than a stitched one from an outside tailor. So that is one thing where brands play their role. This product may be the same, the material may be the same, its utility may be the same, but still that brand image or brand name will give a higher weightage for the branded product. So this ultimately will lead to increase in the profitability of a business. And then fourth one, helps in facing competition. A good brand is an important factor for businesses facing tough competition. Through branding, businesses create a distinguished identity that helps them in developing loyal customers. These customers remain stick to a particular brand over a long period. They prefer their brands over others in the market. That is what I said. A satisfied customer himself is the best advertiser, and the company's if the company's brand is satisfying enough, then the customer will become a loyal customer, and they will not go or switch on to another brand, even though there is a competition. So this is how a company with a good brand can face competition easily. Then, what are the limitations of branding? The first and foremost limitation or demerit of branding a product is it is expensive. The branding process involves huge development cost on the part of the business. They need to incur huge cost on advertising and publicity programs for maintaining their brand image. All these expenditure influences the price of goods and services offered by the brand. Then second demerit is creates confusion. It creates confusion in the minds of consumers while choosing products. Every company, through its publicity messages, gives the same assurance regarding its products' quality and features. People are confused in deciding which one to purchase and which one not. So these feeling we always have when we go and buy a product, like for example soap or shampoos or toothpaste. When you look at the counter, you have so many different kinds of brands, but the product may be the same, but little bit of change in the feature. But we as customers will get confused as to which one to buy because all the advertisements give the same promise. So this is one demerit of branding. Another demerit is impersonal. Businesses may lose personal touch with their customers as branding is an impersonal activity. They are able to manage better relations with their customers when they interact with them personally. Then fourth demerit is leads to monopoly. Branding leads to the creation of a brand monopoly in the market. This process aims at creating a better image of product and its manufacturers in the mind of consumers. Small businesses that cannot afford branding expenses suffer from monopolistic competition in the market. This is what we see in the current market. There are so many products which are not branded but which are of better quality than the leading brands. Okay, we may take it to the eateries or clothes or textiles or automobile or whatever big brands are there. They have a monopoly because their brand is more successful. And so this is another demerit. So what are the prerequisites or requisites of good brand? What should a brand be like? What are the best thing that a brand should have? First one, simple and short. A brand name should be simple and short so that there is no complication or oddity regarding its name. For example, the names like Lux, Bata, Binaka, and Dalda have these qualities. They are very short and we can remember them. Easily pronounceable. A brand name should be easily pronounceable. For example, Tata, Bata, 50/50. That means it should come in our tongue. It should not be a tongue twister. It should not be very difficult to say the brand name. Suggestive. Brand name should be self-explanatory, thereby suggesting the inherent quality of a product. For example, Hajmola indicates the curing of indigestion, and the product like Ujala suggests more whiteness and brightness. What they are saying is the brand name should be such a way that the name itself give the meaning of the product, the purpose of the product. Then, distinctive. Brand should be so distinctive that it highlights itself in the group of other brand names such as Tide, Synthol, Perk, Nirala, etc. It should be very different, unique. So this is the summary of the session. We have seen the merits of branding. That is, out of that you have 4. Creates wide awareness, acquire customers equally, increase profitability of business, helps in facing competition. Likewise, there are limitations also. That is expensive, creates confusion, impersonal, leads to monopoly. And then finally, what are the requisites of a good brand? Simple and short, easily pronounceable, suggestive, and distinctive. Hope you have understood this session. We shall go to. Yes, students, welcome back to my session. It is session 30 from Unit 3, Product Policy. So here in this session, we shall see what is product packaging and its functions. So not only branding, but also a well-packed product is more successful than a least packed product. Let us see how packaging is important in the success of a product. So packaging refers to the process of designing the pack such as containers, wrappers, etc. It plays a very significant role in the marketing success or failure of many products, especially for non-durable consumer goods. It not only provides protection to the product but also acts as a promotional tool. Sometimes customers assess the quality of the product from its packaging. Packaging has played an important role in the success of many products like Colgate toothpaste, Taj Mahal tea, Lay's wafers, etc. It has been described as a silent salesman. So if you have observed these wafers, Lay's wafers and all, half of the package is full of air. They say it is airtight packages, and they keep the product safe. And even the pickles or jams, you can find a seal. Only after you open the seal you can use the product. The outer cover will be there, but an inside seal will definitely be there. In chocolates, even in chocolates, you have the outer wafer as well as an inner layer of cover. So all these is a way how the company is going to convey to the customer that its product is safe and it can be consumed without any doubt in the mind. That is, it is well packed. So that packaging also give added weightage to the look and acceptability by customers. Then, what are the functions of product packaging? The first one is product identification. Packaging ensures easy identification of a product. For example, Taj Mahal tea can be easily identified from a distance due to its blue color. Even any red label, the packaging is in red color. Okay, and Lipton, it is in yellow. So from a distance, you can just look at the package and say, yeah, it is this brand or this company's product or this is the product. Okay, so that is called product identification. So that can be easily done if there is a good packaging. And then product protection. So the basic purpose of packaging is to protect the the goods, the product. The most important function of packaging is to ensure protection of a product from spoilage, leakage, breakage, etc. It also ensures effective protection during storage and transportation of a product. Then, facilitating use of the product. Packaging helps the customers to easily handle and use the product. For example, tubes of toothpaste, bottle of cold drinks, and sometimes even cooking oil. They have a handy a kind of a curve in the bottle so that you can hold it and then pour the oil. Even some ghee bottles or honey bottles, they are coming with a small opening near the even the on the outermost tube, and then you can just pour or use it to the maximum extent so that there is no spillage in ghee or honey. The same way, if you have observed, you have seen the ketchup bottles or packs, Tetra packs. There, what they do, they have a small opening and they have a tube like thing in a toothpaste. What you find, the same thing, similar kind of a thing is attached to the package, and you can use it like a bottle. So all this is coming under like facilitating use of the product. Then product promotion. Packaging acts as an important promotional tool. The attractive color scheme or photograph used in packing helps in attracting the attention of people and inducing them to purchase the product. Therefore, it plays the role of silent salesman. Not only a brand logo, but also the outermost cover and packaging also will lead to attraction of customers, and then they start and get motivated to buy the product. And finally, students, let us see the session summary. So here we have seen what is the meaning of packaging and the functions of product packaging. They are product identification, it can be easily identified. Product protection, to protect, that is the main purpose of packaging. So it has to protect the product. Facilitating use of the product, and product promotion. Hope you have understood this session, students. We shall go to the next session shortly. Yes, welcome back to the last session of this unit 3, that is session 31. So what are we going to study in this session? It is types of packaging and features of packaging. Already in the earlier session, in session 30, we have seen the meaning and purpose or benefits of packaging. So now we shall see the types. So there are different types. The first one is anti-corrosive packing. Anti-corrosion refers to the protection of the metal surface from corroding in high risk, that is corrosive environment. Products can be protected against corrosion and avoid the tedious sequence using anti-corrosive packaging. Materials such as VCI, bubble film, paper, oil, chips and bags that are used as a part of anti-corrosive packaging helps to prevent goods from exposing to various climate zones. So corrosive packaging in the sense to protect the product from frictions and from fall from a height. So if you have observed all these courier services or all those during transportation, if there is lot of jerks and lot of friction while traveling, then that product may indulge in some kind of damages. The product may get damaged. So to prevent those, if you have observed, if you purchase a fridge or a washing machine, you have those thermocol sheets that will protect them. Right. The same way, if you buy anything on courier or through online mode, you'll be observed. You if you have observed, there are so many protective packages that go around the product. So that is called anti-corrosive packaging. Then next is pharma packaging. Pharma packaging, also known as the drug packaging, is a packaging process used for pharmaceutical operations involving production through distribution channels to end consumers. The packaging of pharma products provide containment, drug safety, identity, convenience of handling and delivery. So they are basically for medicines. Plastic packaging. Plastics packaging is used for packaging a variety of items, that is fragile or non-perishable products. Plastic packaging materials are used to cover the plastic related material or product. Most plastic packaging companies recycle waste or scrap plastic for reuse in their own facilities and even offer alternatives. They are the packages that are used with plastics. And then flexible packaging. Flexible packaging can be made with flexible materials that can be packed, sealed, and can retain the freshness of its content, be it molding the packages or a variety of shapes or preserving the flavor and safety of product or logistical aspect. All are covered under flexible packaging. So what are the features of good packaging? First one, convenient. Good packaging should be convenient. Package should be made in a way that the product should be conveniently taken from one place to another and can be handled easily by middlemen and consumers. Then second is attractive. It is another essential feature of good packaging. It should be very attractive and fascinating. Attractive packages draw customers' attention. Protective. The purpose of packaging is to protect product from different risk. Products should be packaged in a way that the quality, quantity, color, etc. of product does not decline or damage from sun, rain, insects, dust, etc. Economical, that is, it should be cheap. The other feature of good packaging is to be economical. It should not be costly. Communicative. Good packaging should also be communicative. It should give information to the customers about the brand utility and the quality of the product, which can stimulate demand. So the outer packaging should, if you have observed anything like tea or any masala packages, you see you can find so many information on the outermost cover, the date of packing, the date manufacturing expiry date, the MRP and manufacturing unit address, and any query or feedback or details, okay, and the ingredients, how to use, what may be the side effects. So all these are called communicative. So the packages should have all the communicative informations. So finally, students, the session summary. So in this session, we have seen types of packaging: anti-corrosive packing, pharma packing, plastic packaging, flexible packaging. Finally, features of good packaging: convenient, it should be attractive, it should protect the product, it has to be economical, it should not be costly, and finally, every package should be communicative. Each package should have the details of the about the quantity, quality, the time of packing, and the serial number of packing, manufacturing unit address, and any other information like ingredients, how to use it, or the if there is any danger, then they have to caution about it to the consumers. So finally, students, this is the end of Unit 3. Hope you have understood all the sessions clearly.